a rotation from the CTs and hope for some confusion in that rotation, and then win those afterplan situations. I think that's a key here on the T side of Nuke. And yeah, we're starting hot here. This round, it's live.
Wow, I can't believe it. 3 smokes on TSM, so they are really gonna probably try. If they go A, they could end up smoking off main and upper as well. If they go B, those smokes are almost even more effective for smoking window for the plant as well. Can be used all over the place here.
They've just spent 2 of their smokes already.
Wow. Oh, they're gonna go outside. Fair enough. Well, we see that running down. So they're gonna get down clean, but Kerrigan will fall on the other side of the map. They're gonna try and crunch the B-bomb site by going through ramp and through secret as well. It's not a bad plan, but they need to not fall to Freiburg here. They do spot him out. Just a quick exchange, and nobody dies. Still plenty of time left for the TSM team. Now, if they win this pistol round on the T side, it's huge. It has such big implications. It's tantamount to winning 75% of the rounds you need to actually have a good, a decent nuke T half here. So it's really big. Dupree, return on Freiburg. It's back into a 4v4. Look at the time here. This is important. 35 seconds here. Forest going to be falling back. Get right down in vets. They're trying to see if they can get the right rotation in, like you were talking about now too. Good kill from Get Right, but Sipnik's also going to drop Forest. 25 seconds, and TSM still don't have a bomb plan. Now they're taking a fight here, in NIP are winning the assist, and Get Right getting the kills for them.
Yeah.
CT side pistol.
Great play from Get Right there in the lower side. Him and XS really locking it down and making it that much harder for TSM to even get a bomb plant, which they did not even get. So that's gonna, let's see what kind of decision we see from TSM. Seems like they're gonna be fully investing in the second round with a couple of smokes and a couple of flashes, Tech 9s, armors. Let's see what kind of an execution they're gonna be running.
That's exactly what NIP were looking for. Just managing to win that pistol round. They had really good, and those vent systems are part of the key rotation on Nuke. You can use them wisely if you get the right calls from your teammates and you're in the right place. You could go from A to B in a split second, and that's what makes Nuke absolutely unique as a map. Yeah. It's the big difference from any other map.
Now we saw TSM throwing smokes to yard, but not even committing to yard at all. Now they're
Alu. Nova shotgun in hand, gets the 1 kill, 2nd kill coming in, a lot of money on his side. Get Right there to help out. Great teamwork from NIP. Kerrigan would have been funny if he had the bomb, but I don't even think he could have planted it. They're so well. They actually both jumped down at the same time. Really good coordination from NIP.
Yeah, nice Nova play by Alu there. It just goes to show that the Nova is a weapon to be feared.
I mean, especially in Nuke, it seems, actually not that often with the Nova, but when we see Fnatic play this map, JW will play hot with a different shotgun with the Max 7, but it's definitely possible to make it work. Yeah, no bomb plant for TSM in this round either, though. So this round here, it's gonna be all Glocks.
Yeah, and a lot of money in Alu's bank, so he's hoping for more frags with that Nova to build a bank for the offing.
Freiburg. Just going to him and charging him down. Get Right also playing very defensively, which
yeah, it's a smart move. There's no reason to give them any free entries here. Since they're on a full, they know it's going to be a full eco from TSM, so don't get yourself overwhelmed by 5 Glocks running into you. Then you lose a weapon and things could escalate really quickly from there on.
And I mean, really often we'll see Get Right playing yard out in the actual game. Freiburg exists, Get Right also with a grenade kill, and it's an easy cleanup for NIP. Now, I think it was mentioned on the panel, I think you mentioned as well now too, this concept of keeping NIP's economy low on the CT side. I mean, TSM, it's one thing, we're kind of expecting them that they're going to be losing a lot of rounds here playing T side, but at least they have to get some good kills.
Yeah, that's a fundamental thing on the T side of the Nuke. You really need to get into those 2-2s or 3-3 situations where the CTs need to rebuy. Otherwise, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble when they have all money for all the weaponry and all the equipment they ever want in every single round. You're just gonna be running into a brick wall round after round. So definitely, they really need to have some really good trade kills here going in, and at least get those kills and keep that back much money. So. Let's see, first weapon round here. how it's going to dictate the match in the first half.
It's a decent grenade outside. Carrigan losing 35 health. Freiburg is already downstairs, pretty far back here, waiting at TSM.
Yeah, they just hit eventually, or a ramp here.
Could be either one. That's another thing. It could be really hard to read what people are doing, just because you can actually switch it around so quickly.
Fake ramp and going upper seems to be the case.
Yeah, throwing it low. Carrigan, there's a big opening, taking out Get Right. Forrest up on the catwalk inside here, trying to see if he can get it done, but he will go down. Cajun and Dupree, big opening for the Danish team, and here's Freiburg and Alu left.
Nice execution from TSM. With some insane shots.
Well, it starts off pretty well with Freiburg getting that kill without too much time having passed on the bomb. But the smoke is up as well. It's going to be really rough. You can tell that they want to NIP. They don't want to give it up just yet. Freiburg with a failed smoke then, or flashbang actually, managed to flash himself a little bit. So that's definitely a mistake being put in there. Device gets the one, and a quick double.
A needed start for TSM on the first weapon round right away. So you gotta get on the board. Make sure you feel your strategies work. Then they faked ramp. Carrigan got a pick on main, I believe, and they flashed themselves into upper with Exist and Forrest holding it.
Now they have to win this following round NIP. If they lose now, TSM is going to be off to a fantastic start. It means so much. Each of these rounds on the terrorist side is worth important that they get this done. Same smokes as in the pistol round. Out in courtyard, very, very common style.
Again, they're sending Carrigan to go lower. That's a good distraction to have. That's going to make Fiverr sure what's going to happen yet, and that just gives a bit of a doubt factor in NIP's mind of what's actually going to happen. What is most important here right now is going to be how is the execution going to happen for TSM, and how well drilled are their flashes and their smokes.
Bit of a strange smoke there from Carrigan. I'm wondering he thought it was going to come further back so he could use it as a crossover into main maybe, or at least pretend that he was. Freiburg is quickly back upstairs, decides no one's going to be down there. Alu, good use of Molotov, try and buy some time, make them slow down a little bit. You see all the rotations on the NIP. They're really trying to guess where TSM are going to be coming, but they got control of ramp here. Dupree trying to walk in, going to get not going to be the third one, but I think Cajun's time is almost up here. To make it 4-1.
Yep, nice play from Alu there. Those 2 kills was huge. Basically, just stopped the push by himself to the lower side and slowed it down and made it impossible for TSM to win. But already we can see the plot that we have from TSM, what they like to do. They've switched up a bit from previously how they played against us, for example, on the day 1. Now they're just smoking yard and they're sending one guy lower. And then they're working after that. They're either going to take over ramp or go upper.
Come out of this round with everyone alive, or well, 4 people alive. It'll be really good for them. Triple kill, going for the quad, and Freiburg steals it at the end. 5 to lose here. They're not even getting the bomb down, so they don't even get that $800 bonus every once in a while.
Yeah, and from the city's perspective, it's very important not to lose that many weapons when you're playing against an eco. For the same reasons from before, you need to build a bank as a CT. It's bad news for TSM though.
That bank is going. So it's all right.
Well, let's say if NIP wants this run flawlessly.
It seems like the Danish team have made the same calculation. Have decided, wait a minute. They're going to make their way past again. Get right. Not connecting.
They're going for the lower play we've seen before from TSM. They're actually committing probably going to be, yep, he's going to be down here in the vents. Massively here in the vents this time around.
He's been playing both vents and over at the stairwell where they are now, over by the window room. He's been playing both positions. Yep. So maybe NIP also have a little bit of TSM have a little bit of hard time guessing his shadow where he is, but they probably know he's going to be one or the other place. So check window room. Freiburg revealing himself. Alu gets the one kill. Down Forest. This is a big turnaround here for TSM. Huge round coming up if they could win it. Get right and assist. They have to try and clutch this 2v4, but Sip it's really going to work out. They're going to be so glad NIP they at least had that bank, because I don't think they're going to be ecoing. Even if two of their people come by, I think they probably still...
I'm quite sure. Most definitely, if Get Right is able to save this M4 here, which seems like he is. But yeah, I think that came down a lot to Freiburg and him. At the time, you see him bring havoc from that vent and just not able to do it. Carrigan getting very important kills on Alu and Freiburg.
There seems to be an emphasis now so far on that B bomb side. Do you expect TSM to try and switch it up? If they keep going B, can they catch Nip off guard suddenly going in?
They sent one guy going lower and then from yard, and then we had afterwards.
Actually, it will be a rush. A clear indication. Blowing up Squeak, smokes into main, and Device charging into the bomb site looking for the opening. It's going to be... He tried his best getting that double kill, but it's not it. They just need a quick kill.
It's hard, but it's doable. It's very hard indeed, but theoretically it's doable.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, but for I want to go for the smoke, so now he's all the way back over hell or heaven again. I don't think they can get in here. I think this is a mistake from NIP. I think they actually need to... Catalyst to freeze down there. Forest, big opening here. Device trying to escape. TSM flashbang out once. Forest is being spotted. He's going to go down 1v2, and Alu is going to drop Cage and B. I thought they were going to die as soon as they tried to walk out of heaven.
Yeah, that went winnable. But yeah, I really like that TSM call, doing that upper rush at that point, because I'm sure NIP thought, okay, we're going to be bringing out the op. Yeah, Forest had the op, and he was ready to go outside and dominate that yard with the AWP. So a nice call from TSM to a nice push, a nice rush to upper.
Rush, Ben is one of them, and Senra as well. They're both big fans. Well, and the initial indication that that's going to be an upper rush is obviously, and it's not so subtle. You blow up Squeak Dog, and everybody knows. Didn't have enough money to go for a bunch of Molotovs, which is usually the counter to the upper rush. So actually good timing on Carrigan as well, saying, wait a minute, they can't afford Molotovs yet. Let's do it before they can.
Yeah, not sure if it was conscious knowledge.
Good kill there, and Device and Carrigan both down. Carrigan's been getting a lot of entry frags, and now they need to rely on someone else.
Most definitely, they're just getting picked apart right now. They slowed their play down, but it's not seemingly working as well as the faster play.
Forrest does fall. He went for a peek. They got to be careful because Freiburg and Alu. Wondering if they can actually, yeah, they're going to be just devastated.
Pre or Cajun B that's going to make a difference here for TSM to win a round. Seems like Cajun is going to smoke the site. Let's see if that causes a rotation and gives BO3 some kills here in the vents.
Alu's here. He is. Cajun goes down. It's still doable here. Dupree and Sipnix is a 2v2. Great effort, though, and Dupree's up from behind. This is a huge advantage for the Terrorist player, and you can see the panic in Exist here. He's checking as much as he can, as fast as possible. Got no smoke. He fakes it once, and Dupree isn't going to fight. Isn't going to bite just yet. Waits for it, almost goes down, and Exist knows it's too late. To 4.
That was... I really liked the way they played it out when Dupree got down the lower, Cajun B got down to ramp. The round-winning difference there was when Cajun B smoked down that one kill in defense, and that literally that was a huge kill.
Can we fault Forest here? Say it was a little bit his fault as well for peeking into ramp. He died to Cajun B when they were in a 5v3.
Well, you can always argue that, yeah, he could have played it more passively, but we all know Forest is not really known for that type of play.
It's true. It's his style. They have one rifle right now on NI. To be very much aware. I love this play. Exist pretending to smoke it off. Nice detail.
But he does it so many times, I think everyone in this world knows that by now. He does it that often.
All right. Well, certainly Sibnix and his teammates
who plays against him anyway.
Moment. Still more than a minute left. TSM is playing this one. By NIP.
Yeah, anti-eco rounds on Nuke T side are actually pretty scary sometimes. So you wanna take your time, feel out the CTs where they're stacked.
Dupree, Freiburg charging up from behind, did spot up Device, but he couldn't really get a smoked off. Smokes in window as well. This is very powerful. Geralt flashing his way through, AK in hand, but he can't make it work. He's a little bit alone there. Freiburg goes down. Forest, not really a lot he could do. This is going to equalize the score.
On T side, Nuke is like I'm really impressed with the play from TSM right now. They look they struggled a bunch then, so it seems like they've.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been really great. And looking at the, I would say a bunch of the kills that Kerrigan have are high impact frags because they're the first. Destroy NIP in this first half, and they're going to go for it. Dupree goes down to Exist with his early good defense. Good God's return on though. Cajun will get the kill, and Freiburg coming through gets one, gets two, gets a third one as well.
This time TSM got sandwiched there on the upper side.
That's a really, really important round here for NIP. Round one, also a little bit more money to work with, and
they're definitely looking to win this out. 10-5 is a minimum score you're looking at.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it's doable. It's doable. Nuke, it's not an easy task to be playing against.
Oh, wallbang. You can even do that much damage through there. Yeah, you have to shoot a little bit upper, I think. So wondering if he was just trying to fake it out a bit. Forest going to take down Kerrigan. Grenade not going to connect quite, actually. I think it did a little bit of damage to Geralt then. But apart from that, still a good opening kill.
Sure. Yeah, it's a good opening for NIP for sure. Device with the return though.
You win, you get the first kill, you know you're a man up. And any mistake they make. Even when Kerrigan falls, TSM have more resources left, more players they can count on to do it. Freiburg gonna fall. They've got so little money. If they lose this round, TSM could bounce way ahead. Device picking up a second kill, and it will be Exist left. He's gonna get the one in here, but it's a 1v4 turned into a 1v3, and they've got everything covered. I don't see any way he's gonna get out here. Cajun, headshot as well, and that will be the end.
The two kills, Cajun's kill on Alu on ramp, and Dupree on Freiburg down in secret.
Now, NIP, tell me, should they buy here? They don't have enough to buy to go full, and you can tell they are buying now. So they've answered the question, but would you have done the same?
I feel like they are pressured here. 6-6. They don't want to lose. City side out nuke. If you lose this round, you're going to be 6-7 down. Then you don't have any money. You're going to be 6-8 down possibly. So it's a big risk, but these guys are known for their risks, and they pay off a lot of times for them.
Losing, and we're not quite there yet, not even close, but there's never been a semi-finals in a major tournament without NIP being there. This would be a shocking result.
Well,
lay it out. What's on the line here in NIP? I think they can feel it as well. Forest down here. Good opening frag, but Carrigan could return. There's still some good damage put in by Forest. And Get Right comes in 5-7. Oh, what a headshot there. Looking for the opening, but Cajun going to be taking him down. Still a 3v3. Still got 35 seconds here. Device should be going down, but Geroid whiffs the shot. And that's obviously a big deal. Freiburg going to instantly return the kill. Very important right now. Cajun. Hard time helping each other. So even with 20 seconds left, this could spin out of control for NIP. Freiburg connecting back up again. Do they read this? Do they see them coming A? That's what they're thinking right now. They might be going up, but they're dead. They're absolutely right. Cajun goes down. Exist. Out of bullet. What a read. That's a very good read from NIP.
It's a good read, but the players of TSM making that decision of going upper. I think that's a better option of going upper, but it was just well read by NIP. Basically, and yeah, NIP 7-6. They really need to win this out. Otherwise, they're going to be in a ton of trouble.
If we reflect for a moment now to got 6 rounds purely off of rifles and no pistols, that is actually a terrorist side. If they want a pistol too, it could be 9 rounds and then a lot less, 4 for NIP. Get Right with a good opening there. It's back to pistols for TSM. So NIP are going to get a little bit of breathing room here.
Yeah, for sure. Nice. Getting 6 weapon rounds is compared to before. And just nicely played individually, and the whole team decisions they've done have been spot on so far.
Going through hot as well into the A bomb site. I think they should try and go ramp fast.
Going ramp fast is
Dupree,
wow.
yes, we're talking. They're just getting these kills in here. Get Right going to go down. Existent Alu left, and Alu with 1 good, looking for more. Got to be careful. Cajun going to steal that M4. He's all alone. Will go down. So NIP losing a lot more members than they expected this round.
yeah, just was Dupree getting those kills on P250. It's a dangerous weapon if you're facing a player that can really shoot with it.
And NIP have smokes and Molotovs. You see 3 of them this time, which means I think if there's going to be a squeak push this time, a rush, it's probably going to get shut down very, very quickly.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing them, TSM, doing a upper rush at this. Smoking yard, yep, which they are as well. And let's see how they play it out from there on out. Are they just going to send Kerrigan? Actually sending more than 1.
Get Right and Forest both playing outside. Forest.
Yeah.
With a good opening kill there, taking on Carrigan just as he was trying to get in, once again, get into the secret.
That's important, because Carrigan's the thing that he's supposed to do down there is just to make a distraction. And now that he's down and away from the picture, that's going to limit TSM strategies.
Last time, again, he's bringing it back once more. Dupree outside is going to get caught by Get Right. Nice movement in there. And Cajun still looking for a little bit more, but not going to get it just yet. It's going to be Cajun with a 2nd kill. He does it over and over again, it seems. Device will go down to Exist here, so still looking pretty good for NIP. Not a great score, but it is obviously still doable. Sipnix and Cajun are left, and they've only got 25 seconds. They are controlling the bomb, but Sipnix here, if he dies with it, that should definitely be the end of it. He just goes back in the very last second. He's looking for him. He's making a lot of noise. Go down, get right in Freiburg. Gonna finish it off. 9-6 overall. What do you think about that scoreline now, too?
Well, obviously his favor is TSM at this point, but I wanted to point out great plays from Cajun B. For me, for some incredible plays. Obviously, crucial kills in there as well.
It's just going to make it very tournament as well. They turn very one-sided sometimes, and for a third map at a quarterfinals, you don't want that. You want to make sure that it gets a little bit close, and I think we have the foundation for that kind of game here. Round is 1 from NIP here. They're going to be at something that looks like 12-6, assuming they can clean up the rest of the rounds. At 12-6, how close are NIP to the finish line?
Well, they're not as close as the scoreline really looks like, considering their T-side nuke. But I think that's something they've out, because if they do lose the pistol round, TSM is a scary city team, so they may just get their snowball rolling, and it's going to be that much harder for NIP. So I think for NIP, winning that would really make it a lot easier. That would take a lot of pressure off their shoulders on how many weapon rounds they need to win here. Because if they lose the pistol, that means simply they need to win possibly 7 weapon rounds.
Another question that we're going to get answered is, have TSM fixed their CT side nuke on the Kerrigan's timings like you were talking about? Do you expect them to try and AWP yard? But a lot of teams will, including 3D Max, sometimes put an AWP in yard.
For sure. I'm sure Device is probably going to at least try it out, and it really depends on how the early rounds go. And if they have the economy, I'm sure they will be sending an AWP on Device's hand, and he's going to be out there somewhere rowing with it on the yard. Because it's also a fear factor thing. When you have a good AWPer, especially if he hits you shots, that's going to limit your options.
TSM with 3 smokes, so they're prepared to try and burn. They are so ready to man fight TSM. They want to see the low Device misses them going down, but I think the call has already been made. TSM know that NIP have breached and are now down towards the B bomb site.
But instead, they turn around.
They're going to go back up again.
Matchmaking train going on here.
Yeah, but Device, if he sees this, he's going to walk right out, almost over peeking it. Or actually, he did, but he just one out here, and he goes down to Forest. The opening kill of the best round, second half here, and Forest makes it work. TSM. Good kill there. Carrigan ready and waiting. Device comes up behind. Great teamwork. Sipnix with the kill. Oh, NIP. This could be awful. Forest caught, and Device going to pick up the last kill. 9-7. And now things turn from bad to much.
They had TSM down in the lower side. It was just very hard for NIP to get that bomb down in any scenario. They really need to hit that. But then after that, just a nice hold from TSM on the lower side. And now it's come to a situation where NIP, they either need to win the second round here, where they seem to be forced buying, or they gotta be winning 7 full buys.
How much of that round forced made Device think that there was going to be no one there? What did they do? Where's the flash? That's on Forest. There it is. And they don't even need a flash. They just gun him down long range with a Tech 9 Device. Not going to be happy. They're coming for more. And Cage, I think, smartly moving back.
Tech 9 again showing that it's not an inaccurate weapon in long range.
like the fact that TSM is playing this so safely. Instead of trying to take early fights, instead of trying to fight, especially 1v3, like Cajun maybe could have been tempted to do, he's going to try and play it safe instead.
Well, they know by now that there's an armor Tech9 crew waiting for them, so you don't want to go and face them carelessly.
Ooh, Sibnik's going to fall as well. That was Exist, and Kerrigan goes down. NIP, they're about to turn. What a big result here for the Swedish terrorist side. Dupree comes in, but he can't stop it. Exist will get the 1 kill, and Cajun, he has to run away. He won't be allowed to. What a round. Get it right. Triple kill, I believe.
Yeah, and that first kill was just insane to CT Red. And that gave him tech. And here we go. This pretty much resets the situation. Gives the advantage to NIP for the next couple of rounds.
I'm actually a little bit sad that he got that kill so quickly, because I want to see that. I want to see what happens if the flashbang works and if they can actually hunt him down by CT Red, if they're going to be fast enough. We didn't get to see it.
Sometimes you don't need it.
Device would have been a godlike shot if he could have hit it, but
and try and force it with scouts or anything else that they're actually going for a save. It was a grave, I believe, if they had VOD.
It's a response we've seen a lot in the past. I think especially a lot of the French teams will do it, where they instantly force up in reverse, and then it kind of keeps going back and forth like for a while. Dupree goes down. Deagle still in play by Device. Surprised Cajun doesn't have a Deagle, so I'm actually wondering if that's a sign that maybe he's going to be, unless they swapped, maybe that he's going to be buying an AWP later on. Sibnik. Kerrigan inside, P215 hand. Flashes rain in. This is really close range. It's a good gun for it, but there's so many people. He ran into 4 of them, all waiting. Cajun gonna pick up round for NIP. Playing against pistols like that, you want it to be a little bit more clean.
Definitely, but like I said before, anti-ecos on Map3 side are often scary.
Again, right, we'll finish it. Quad kill. Only 2 members of NIP surviving. They don't exactly look really happy, but they got a lead, a 4-round.
Basically, their experience was they could have faltered that round after Exist got picked off on ramp. They made a really decisive move on going upper together with those couple of flashes, and that basically, you know, prevented it from escalating to something horrible.
You have to really far ahead of everyone else in his team, so the Devil takes down Dupree, and Freiburg going to win that fight against Kerrigan. It is another eco round from TSM, so it's probably going to be a 5-round lead here, and that's when TSM needs to kick it into high gear, or they could lose control. It's Cajun with the 1 Deagle shot outside, goes for a little bit more, but not going to connect, so solid round from NIP. Team 8.
Now here comes possibly the most important round of the series. It's going to be either 13-7 or 12-8, and that's especially from a TSM point of view. It's a very, very, very important round here.
And Device will be charged with AWPing. They've got the Molotovs, they've got the smokes, they've got a lot going on here at TSM. Now they need consecutive rounds, and a lot of them. Bringing it all the way back. We've seen comebacks from this position 100 times on Nuke from CT side. But they need this round to connect.
Back a bit. Still holding guard though, from a further angle, from down below heaven. See if he can utilize it.
He's actually going to go up again, so trying to see if he can stay as far back as possible. I think Cajun's over there somewhere as well, so they're really having a double setup outside. Get right though, look how much information, look how much he's being allowed to see here. Just walking in through main. Still worried someone might be out back. But it seems like NIP have got a lot of map control currently, and they're moving more people outside and to ramp as well, so they're moving at both directions. Forrest going to miss down to half health. 45 seconds still. Sibnik, did he spot Freiburg? Device will pick up Get Right. So that's the top fragger gone right now. Dreaming off, just like this. Also picking up a kill. Alu, the latest addition. Definitely a player you could rely on in a tough situation to keep his cool. But even this can tailor clean sweep. So you're right now too. No one dying. Big impact on the CT side economy.
Definitely. Now they don't only need to rebuy the nades, buy a couple of kits instead of. And NIP, then again as well, they're running low on money now. And this round here, if they were to lose this, they'd be in money trouble. They'd have to save. So it'd be already a potentially a 12-10 scoreline at that point. But let's see how this works out.
NIP haven't shown us any sign yet that they are interested in going for any kind of rush. Simply trying to slow play it, try to be smart about it. It's the 21st round and a 4-round difference is not a lot on Nuke. Not at all.
Yeah, they're playing a very common style of Nuke Tease, where they're just taking it, spamming a bit, throwing those smokes on yard, trying to get map control on yard, or make the opponent think that you have map control on yard. One or the other. It really depends on what kind of a setup you have.
Off from trying to AWP out in towards T-Red, so he's just going to be trying to fall back a little bit. He wanted to see if he can kill someone on silo before he did, but that wasn't going to be an option. Smoke here from Exist, really good. Maybe going to allow them to get an edge in. Scary sometimes here. Yeah. Down to 35 seconds. They could end up having a hard time planning, but they have saved that one smoke still. And as long as they have one smoke, B is a very viable option. But planning B without the smoke, we've seen that fail a number of times. There's the smoke actually being used by Freiburg, so now I'm wondering what NIP...
They're up to go upper.
And they're ready for a device. He's looking, he's patient, he misses it, and Forrest will take him out. Cajun with the 1-3 with the return. Cajun picks up a double kill, and the bomb is dropped. Seconds left, and there it is. Dupree picking up the slack, and TSM making it to 9-12.
Yeah, nice play. Just a nice hold, and even though Device didn't hit that shot under Cat, so the guys holding upper just cleaned the attack right away after it happened. So just a nice hold from TSM, and meaning we have NIP on a save.
Forrest met Device over at Hell. Is that intentional?
A bit of both, I'm pretty sure. They were looking for those picks, but they were never able to get enough of them to make an opening. So that forced them to make that late play on upper, which always puts you in a situation where there's not a lot of room for any errors.
Here, but no bomb plant last time. Not going to be a bomb plant this time either, unless TSM make a huge mistake that really shouldn't happen at this level. As Sipnich will pick off Exist down in the ramp. Well, and that investment will land him a kill on Device, so he's going to be annoyed. For more. A little bit of wall banging going through. Grenade looks good. Only does a little bit of damage. Get right. Falls. Get right. Really being annoying outside. And there it is. Dupree gonna be picking up 10-12.
Yeah.
Who has the greatest chance to win right here? What do you think, TSM or NIP?
Well, TSM is looking really good at this point. NIP need to start swinging this around right about now. We have a 3 rounds in a row that TSM's won, so the NIP they need to switch it up a bit and really need to put some numbers on the board.
Quickly here, grenades out into main, but just to try and catch someone if Dupree. But it wasn't the case just yet. Forrest up on silo. We won't be finding any WP just yet. We'll be finding Device, who's been pretty much on point out here. Could it be that they... He is inching in on the 30 kill mark. He's got 25, but Freiburg is going to be going down to Cage and be a good opening here. Device taking a fight with Forrest, not afraid of doing it either. But
from Freiburg's point of view,
from Device's point of view, continuing to fight here.
Yeah. Well, it's a well. I don't think he probably should be falling back towards the CT boxes. It really depends on how they like to do their rotation. To be honest with you.
Well, somehow he got found by Get Right, but there it is. Sipix and Device going to take down Get Right. Alo's assist falls next, and there is clean up. Cajun will take down. It's a long, slow grind to get into the right position, and just when they want to sprint.
Talking about before, where you want to have 3-on-3s and 2-on-2s, and this is spelling a lot of trouble for NIP, to be honest with you. They need to easier said than done, put it that way.
Easier said, especially when you have pistols, not to, especially when you have pistols. But they do have a lot of people boosting up over the box outside, which is very interesting. Just trying to boost up on main as well without getting up on silos. Some way he did spot the feet, but the smokes are going to allow them to get down really quick. There's a lot of them. Flashbang in once, but he's got the backup now. Good rotation. Assist, and Allen will reply. It's a great job here. Carrigan almost getting caught. He turns around, and Get Right will take him. It's back into a 2-on-2. Hugely to boost NIP need. If they win an eco round, it'll be almost too big.
Definitely. That's it. The funny thing is, they're enabled to get into these situations when they have all the weaponry and equipment, but when they have literally close to none.
Seconds, Cajun. Oh, what a spray down! That's a triple kill here.
12-12 scoreline.
You've seen when Cajun B, wanted to play actively again from his source days. There's actually there's an effect in Danish Counter-Strike called the Cajun B effect, because every once in a while back, it seems like it's impossible not to pick him up because he is this good, and that is the key difference here. 12-12, and NIP.
They are in a ton of trouble right now.
The score is.
TSM has a huge bank right now.
Look at Dupree outside here by T-Red. He spots the first guy, a little bit of damage in. Nice, out in garage. He can hear them running down, so that's a lot of information already, but actually Cajun is very low. They might not be able to rely on him this time to save them once again. Forrest looking for Sip. Being essentially wrapped around from both window and the doorway then. It took the equalize for the Swedish team to start waking up. Now it's all on Device here. 1v4. He gets a double kill quickly, but he's down to 13.
Yeah, there's no way Device is going to win this round. Let's put it that way. 12 HP, 13 HP. Opponents have 178.
Yeah,
there we go.
There it is. 13-12. Now this seems to be a pattern that repeats itself. You fight your way. Then it seems like something changes. Is that? I mean, TSM. I don't think they're trying. Now knowing you're sort of equal.
I don't think it's out there. NIP, that trade in yard going to lower, and then difference makers in that round. Let's see if NIP just opts to do a similar play here, or if they're going to try to fake a similar play. And
we're about to find out. Forrest early up. could group up with Cajun. They could try and simply take the fight 2 against 1, but I'm going to go all the way into Garage and hide in the smoke. This is very interesting. Super effective if you play it right. Now, Snacks is a god at playing this position. Device hasn't been spotted yet. He's walking out in the smoke. He's still in it. This could be the big deciding difference. Oh, and he goes down. Exist finds him. Big opening. Cajun gonna drop as well. NIP in the very last seconds here, or the very last rounds of this match.
That was a risk, but didn't pay off this time.
dupreeh catches Alu with a grenade in hand and gets around the corner, so there is a return, but they need 3v4. Seconds left. Carrigan will pick up one, still clicking down there. No. And Carrigan can't drop it. He's in, running and get the kill, getting one. NIP gonna get that round, and look at the reaction on Forest.
What a round. Wow. That was, well, that was a 20 clip on the silenced M4 that pretty much cost it for Carrigan. Like, he had one more bullet, he would have won the...
Carrigan was going to try and run through the Molotov into the vents. That seems like a crazy play, and it worked anyway.
That was the right instinctive play from Carrigan, though.
Going for a desperation buy earlier. I wouldn't even say this is a desperation buy, but they need to buy, otherwise they're fighting for overtime here. Mag 7 on Carrigan.
Let's see if he gets to utilize that AWP at all.
Well, he missed the first kill, or the first shot. It would have been... If TSM win the round, they could bounce right back and win it. But if not, I don't know. The word choke has been brought up so many times, and there can't possibly be more pressure on them than there is right now. It's getting very scary.
Well, NIP has been in these situations a lot of times, so...
There's a lot of people inside right now in the lobby, so... Noise, they're throwing the grenades as well. It looks like they are going to try and get out. Civix will fall. Cajun still hiding here. CSAD not going to make it work. Freiburg going to... Well, he picked up the 1 kill. They need so much more. dupreeh fights! Guess then Device going to take down Freiburg. It's now a 3v2. Get Right and Forest left. Somehow TSM have got the man advantage, but oh! Pre-fire coming out from Get Right. Carrigan will fall, and Get Right trying to go. And there's not much he can do at this point. He goes down. It's match and map point here for NIP.
If there's one duo in Counter-Strike history, Forest and Get Right, you don't ever want to face those two guys in a 2-on, well, even if you're 3 or 4 guys, it's always going to be scary. Here you go. I don't even think those guys probably shared a word. They just played instinctively. That's how much they've been playing together with each other, and that's how good they are as players. And just 15-12. What seemed like a hard task for NIP seems like they're just being able to prevail in the situation.
A miserable first half for the Swedish team without team of this level. CT side, new T side. They almost lost it. It's down to a 12-12, and now... Yeah, we could still see overtime, but they got to make these pistols work like they never have before. Otherwise, they're going to exit at the quarterfinals, and NIP are going to go to the semis and play Team Envy. It isn't done yet. We'll see how... Again, to get those entry frags out in yard. It seems like he's got the better of Device out there, and this time it's not even a fair fight. Forest taking...
He was really silent earlier on the T side, but now he's really picked up the slack later on and taking NIP over the finish line here.
It seems like it. Still 3 members left for TSM, and they've got everything to prove here. Sibnix take down X.
To take a ramp.
But look at where Sibnix is. key position. He's got the armor. He's got the pre close by in the vent as well. They could be a lot of people here at B very swiftly if they get the right call. Smoke goes. Bomb is being planted. It's going to be successful. Sipmix goes down to pre. Swift return. Last man, and there it is. NIP making it to the semis of yet one more major tournament here.
A double champion, aren't we?
That is inevitable at this point. There's no way around it.
Match.
What a way to get there as well.
A big up. I just want to say this. Big up to TSM for like they really showed an amazing match. Well, apart from Dust 2, where NIP was just playing a lot better, but TSM
Absolutely did. A really, really impressive performance and a really close nuke map, which doesn't always happen. And that is, we have all our semi-finalists. It's hard to really even imagine. Fnatic and Virtus Pro, Envy, and NIP. So you're absolutely right now, too. No matter how this unfolds.